Guys, this is the season of optimism. You know, there's seasons in football. There's recruiting season. There's in season. There's off season. There's summer condition, and this is the season of optimism. Of every head coach and assistant coach in America. At this point in time, no one's played and everyone's optimistic. If you're not optimistic right now, you're in trouble, and that's where we're at. We're very optimistic about the 2012 campaign. We're excited, and I think we have reason to be excited. This is going on my third year. 3 years ago, I sat in Dr. Cole's office with Dr. Cole, Mr. Eaton, Coach Ball, Vice President Collins, and our Vice President of Business Affairs, Mr. Jerry Center, and Dr. Cole said, "Coach, I'm giving you 2 years. Do something with it." So I'm on my third year, so I've defied the odds, and I feel pretty comfortable. But over the last few years, I think it's been a process. And when I came on board as a head coach 3 years ago, we didn't want to do anything haphazardly to have a good season the following season. What we wanted to do was we wanted to build from the ground up, and we wanted to create a good program. I think there's a big difference in having a good team and a good program. I think over the last 2 years, going into our third year here, I think with the help of some great assistants that are currently here and some that are no longer here, have helped me tremendously in laying the groundwork for what I think is some special years to come. 2 years ago, our program was in a stage to where it needed to improve, and I think we did improve it up to this point. As Will alluded to, the previous 2 years in the 2010 and 2011 campaigns were really close. We did a lot of great things to kind of recreate the culture of winning. We had some trouble initially early in the season. Part of our trouble the last 2 seasons, and starting slow, has been our schedule. We had a meat grinder schedule in the early stages of the last 2 years. Our schedule has somewhat changed, and we've got some of our tougher opponents at different times in the year that kind of spreads it out a little bit, so to speak. So that is one reason for optimism. I think in this league, you've got 14 teams that can beat anybody. So nothing, you can take no opponent for granted. Each week will be a grind. Week 1 will be no different than week 9, and week 10 in the playoffs, and hopefully a week 11 in a championship game. But each week is a grind, and I'm confident that we have the players and the coaching staff to get to that door, but not just knock, but go through it. Speaking of our coaches, at this time I would like